see what happens. I swear to God, dude, you sound like an old man. There you are again. They're wanting to talk again tonight, aren't you? Oh. I haven't lost anybody. Nicole, how's it going? Oh, okay, honey. Sorry, I was ozoning trying to figure out who this King of Pentacles is. So what's up, honey? It's like, I don't know who this guy is, but supposedly he's coming into my energy. All right. Okay. How does Wazi? Is that Wazi? Wazi, okay. Oh, excuse me. Nobody's baby, without love. Queen of Cups. Alright. Guides. Spirit guides. How does Ozzy feel about love, please? Well, I tell you what, they keep jumping out the damn deck tonight. He was hurt in the past. Looks like he was hurt in the past. Oh yeah, this guy was definitely hurt in the past. I tried. It's calling for you to have strength, that's for sure. He still thinks about this girl from his past. How much she hurt him. Feels like the wounded warrior. Okay, but why do we need to know about this? Oh, okay. Wait, what? These are the top of the other ones. Double again. Four swords. Page of Pentacles. World. Yeah. It's just talking about what happened in the past. Alright, he's got to move past this first. I think before anything serious will happen between you two. Who's this Queen of Wands? Oh, okay. Looks like the Queen of Wands is his ex. He's worried about starting with somebody else right now because he's worried about this happening again. Yeah, he's got to work on himself right now. He's got to get past this heartbreak. Well, I'll tell you what, these cards are talking. They've been talking the past 2 days. There's been a shift in energy. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. He's got to work on this heartache. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups. So he does have some type of feeling for you, but he's got to work on letting go of his past. Especially with this Page of Swords, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's almost like he's still checking in on the ex. See what she's doing. Yeah. There's the Strength card again. Told you. You gotta be strong. Because there is a chance that it could work out between the two of you. But not for a little while. Probably not for a few months, at least. Because he's got to work on getting past this heartbreak. And he seriously feels stabbed in the back. 10 of Pentacles, Devil. 9 of Pentacles, Death. Yeah. He's still up in his head. So... yeah, but his reasoning for clinging to you, honey, I don't think it's for the right reasons. Think about it this way. You don't want to be a rebound. Rebounds, 9 times out of 10, do not work. They don't work out. I can tell you that one from personal experiences. Rebounds do not work. What winds up happening is the one that is the rebound, aka us, usually wind up probably doesn't want to be alone. So, think about it. When you're alone, what do you got? Time to think. When you're constantly around people, you don't have to do that. You don't have to think about what happened in the past. You don't have to think about who's wrong, who's right, who messed up, any of that. You can concentrate on the person in front of you. Whether it's for the right or the wrong reasons. Yeah. And that's why I said you don't want to be a rebound. Rebounds normally don't work out. So, especially when they refuse to work on their issues. So, and he still, by the looks of it, looks in on his ex too, so you know he's not quite over her yet. Now, do I think at some point you guys could have something? Yeah. I just don't think it's going to be right away. He needs time to heal. Has he told you how long it's been since he broke up with the ex? I would go at it from a friend's standpoint right now. Be his friend. When you sit back and think about it, any long lasting relationship that ends, that yeah, see where I was in the same boat and they had never worked on themselves. So they were in the same position they had been when they broke up with the last person. My best advice is be his friend right now. It's probably what he needs more than anything. Somebody that can look at it from a logical point of view and not an emotional point of view. And go from there. Because if you ask me, the relationships that last 50, 60, 70 years are the ones where the couple is not only lovers but best friends. Which means they can come to each other with anything. Doesn't matter what it is. And when you come at it from that point of view and he works at it to move past it and yeah. He needs to sit there and realize that it's not only women that get the sorry. The it's not only women that get self-conscious. Men do too. Yeah, I would just let it unfold naturally. But like I said, it's not only women that get self-conscious. Men do too. They're no different than we are. The only thing that's different on them is from us to them is genitalia. We're all the same inside. It's just a lot of times men are raised to push their feelings down where women are raised to express them. Oh God, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, men are better at hiding it. They're better at pretending it doesn't exist. But I can tell you he likes being around you. And I seriously think that just give it time. Be his friend right now. Look at it from a logical point of view instead of an emotional point of view. Be there for him. Because when he actually does do the work to move past the pain instead of burying it, it's going to be a whole new ballgame. And he's going to need his friend. Oh, God, it's like this freaking diced spaghetti is driving me up a wall. So, something bit me. I don't know what the hell it was. Yeah, unfortunately, they are doing that. Yeah, they're better at hiding it and better at pretending it doesn't exist, and I don't know. Better at a lot of things than us women, I think, sometimes. Yeah. Well, that's always a possibility. But, I'm not telling you to stop your life. I'm just saying, live your life. Just keep dating. Have a good time. And if you find somebody you're more interested in, go for it. Because right now I just think he needs because I asked how he felt about you and it was all about the ex. So he's obviously not over the girl. And he's still stalking her social media, checking up on her, seeing who she's dating and what she's doing. So, you're welcome, baby. Good luck. Is it raining outside? You're welcome, sweetheart. Ah. Okay, baby. Your name is pronounced as Suerte? Suerte. And you donated through PayPal? Alright, sweetheart. What's up? How can I help you tonight, my dear? I'm doing good. What does Diana feel towards you? Okay, how does Diana feel towards Suerte? Suerte, why have I heard that name before? Where have I heard that name before? What does Diana feel towards? Well, I like it. Go. Waves and soul. Bring us back together. How does Diane go? That's 4K, please. Oh, they've been finding Noah's Ark for years. Let go. All things and soul. Pieces back together. Never. Forever. Soul. Let go. What is it with past few days? Seven of Cups, Tower, Justice. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, sorry. Death, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Swords, Chariot, Star. Make sure however you come at this girl, you come at her honestly. Seven of Cups, Tower, Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever she was with before you, I think chose somebody else over her. Think you got a good chance with her? Yes. But only if you take it slow and steady. What is with these cards tonight? Oh my god. Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Swords, Chariot. You have to be upfront and honest. Okay. How do I explain this? My personal belief, there's a difference between being truthful and being honest. Anybody can be truthful. Alright? Anybody can so-called tell the truth. The problem with that is we all have our own form of the truth because we're all individuals and we all think along our own lines. Nobody thinks the same as anybody else. Honesty is where you can stand up and say exactly what's going on, even if it's not perceived in a good light. Does that make sense to you at all? What is on my freaking glasses? Anyways, how do I explain this? Okay. I'm going to use myself as an example. Alright, dating somebody, we were dating for 9 months. I was under the assumption that we were dating exclusively. And most likely for the first 3 or 4 months or whatever, we probably were. That changed, unbeknownst to me. So even though he was being truthful with me the whole time we were together, we were seeing each other, he wasn't being honest with me. Because when I was under the assumption that we were exclusive, when the truth of the matter was we weren't. But he had never bothered to tell me. So do you see where I'm saying? Because he never lied to me about it, but he would avoid that particular subject. And as being somebody that I trusted him to be honest with me and to let me know if those things had changed, he never did. So, yes, you have to be honest in your intentions right along with everything else. So you can tell the truth all day long, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're being honest. Do you see what I mean? So I think whoever she had been with before had options, and he chose somebody else. And probably never told her about the options that he had, which in turn had caused a tower moment for her. I think there will probably be a point where this person might actually come back. Alright? I'm not going to lie to you. And then she's going to have a choice to make, you or this other guy. So my advice is going to be to you is to keep it truthful and honest. Because with this Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Swords, Chariot, as long as you are honest with her, as long as you are balanced, and you be truthful, you will most likely have a better chance than this other guy that screwed her over. Alright. Thanks. When I started this channel, I was just starting to figure out who the hell I was. And that was only a few years ago. So, well, it may not have been the so-called traditional dating. But whoever this was, Seven of Cups, Tower, Justice, because if this wasn't somebody that she dated, then this is somebody within the family. Do you understand what I'm saying? But somebody, well, I guess it is raining out there. You didn't have to stand outside.
Yeah, well, I wasn't in the rain. I was just chilling outside of it.
This may be family related as well. It doesn't always necessarily have to be a boyfriend or a girlfriend situation. But there was definitely some upheaval in her situation that caused her to be I'm going to have to say mistrusting. Now, I'm not going to, a whole yeah. So, like I said, it could just, like I said, something in her past. Not necessarily something that happened to her per se, but something that she's seen, she witnessed, she heard, she went through. And if her dad cheated on her mom, then you know that she's seen that. She lived through that as an observer. Whether we live through it as personal or as an outside influence, it still affects us in one way or another. Growing up, I always, we all have things from our past. Not everybody has the two parents, 2.5 kids in the front yard, white picket fence upbringing. I know I sure as hell didn't. Which influenced my adulthood a great deal. So, all I'm saying is be careful, be honest, be upfront, be trustworthy. Show her, prove to her there are good men in the world. Good, honest, trustworthy men. And another thing I'll sit there and tell you, because it sounds to me like you guys are a young couple. Be your best friend. Don't just be your lover. Be your best friend. And remember that a relationship is work. Doesn't matter if you're at the beginning of the relationship or you're both old and gray. The minute you take up that responsibility, it's work. Work to keep it going. Work to make it through this life. Work to walk stand by side. All right. Good. Good luck, my dear. And you be safe. And remember those 2.5 kids. Give them some great parents. Hey, hon. No, I've only been on here about a half an hour. You have a blessed week as well. How's it going, honey? Of course. What happened? My nose is bleeding again. Hate dry heat. What's up, babe? Swear to God, you are the only one that thing lets me know donated. Whenever spirit. Dude, seriously? Do you remember what happened last night? Oh my good golly almighty. I'm like, what the? I don't know what. Energy shift. I don't know. There was something. Okay. Since when did I become a conspiracy theorist? Seriously, dude. Oh, okay. You got it. That's all I ever do is give the raw, so what the hell? Alright. General love for Liz, please. What can Liz expect in the next 3 months? Okay, 3 months. They said 3 months. So we'll go with 3 months. Alright. General love reading, please, for Liz. What is going on in the next 3 months? And yes, you told me that already. Thank you very much. Explains a lot. What is going to happen? I just seen the King of Pentacles again. What's going to happen with this love for the next 3 months, please? Generally, God's spirit guides. Too many cards. Four of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Seven of Wands. Four of Wands. Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Okay. You definitely have an offer coming in. Thing is, you hold back from it. You're holding back from this offer. And I think it's because of the way it comes in. Because whoever this is, they come off as a player. Which puts you on the defensive because you want a relationship. You don't want some fly-by-night BS. But that's going to cause this person to rethink. And that's going to change the way they approach you. But that in itself also is going to put you a little up in your head. Because of the fact that they switched things up. Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, unknown card, Six of Wands. This person's going to come in, they're going to be extremely persistent. So, but it's like, then when it's like, when they rethink it, they realize they screwed up. And that's why they come in and a whole nother energy. God. Aries, Emperor. Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Nine of Cups, Death. Yeah, you put this guy out in the cold. Because you don't like the way he comes at you. Oh, excuse me. You'll probably meet this person. If you haven't met them already, you'll probably meet them sometime mid-February. But they show back up about 2 to 3 months after that, wanting to try again, and then they have this whole attitude adjustment, I guess is a good way to put it. And that's when they come in with a whole nother attitude. But the thing is, you're defensive because it's like, whoa, wait a minute here. You came at me with, for example, friends with benefits just 3 months ago. What could have changed between then and now to make things different? You're going to start questioning. Because you're not going to get put in that, you're going to be like, no. I know my worth. And I'm not settling. So, Yep, Ten of Swords, World, Magician. This person, you shoot down their ego. You shoot them in the ego and they get butthurt. And then they're going to try and manifest you back in. So when they come back at you, it's because you bruised their poor little ego. Oh, poor baby. That's because they also try to come at you with friends of benefits. It's like, seriously? Do I look like an ATM? Or a freaking revolving door? Yeah, not the last time. Last time I looked, there was not a revolving door on my ass. Thank you very much. Just, no thank you. Thanks, no thanks. Hey, Yuri. Yeah, baby, I am. So, yeah. So if you haven't met this person yet, you will be meeting them sometime in February, most likely. And you send them packing, which bruises their little ego. But when they come back with a whole nother attitude. So. All right, sweetheart. So. Bruise away, my dear. Bruise away. Let them know you do not have a revolving door on your backside. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Hey, CA, how's it going? All right, sweetheart. How are you doing tonight? Go ahead and drop your question, babe. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I always seem to forget that, only because I get so involved in these, it's like everything else just kind of goes pew! So if I don't say thank you, please, I apologize in advance, but I am extremely grateful for any and all donations. It helps keep the lights on and everything else. Go ahead and drop your question, baby. CA. How's it going, sweetheart? Yes, she will. I don't know, but she's got a really pretty smile. She's got an extremely beautiful smile. You're kind of boisterous, aren't you? You're kind of, I almost want to say larger than life. Basically, you got a, you have a presence about you. Yeah, she does. But you have a presence about you. You're extremely, I'm going to say, outgoing. You're invert? No. Something about you. Oh, you go for what you want. You may like to be on your own, but I don't know, there's something. It's like you walk into a room, all eyes are on you. Or something. It's like, maybe this is her, but I almost feel, because to me it feels like you're the protector. You're more the male energy where she's more the female energy. Does that make sense? Yeah, it just feels like you're the protector. You know, you're the male counterpart. Not from very much. She is. Oh, she gives you courage. Parents, she gives you courage. I'm hearing almost, she's soft spoken. She's got a beautiful smile and she's soft spoken. But yeah, she is going to, yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah. Extremely passionate about. She's going to be as passionate about your music as you are. But she's going to be a stabilizing force in your life. Looks like she's extremely intuitive. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're showing up as the King of Wands. She's showing up as the Queen of Swords. Very... She's extremely protective as well. But it's like she will be a stabilizing force in your life. And she will be there to stand with you, to kind of push you to open up, to move forward in your life. So yeah, she's going to be an extremely stabilizing force. So, but where you're her protector, she's your cheering squad. Basically. That girl will always have your back. And in turn, that gives you courage to step out into the spotlight. So, because I see you walking into a room and all eyes are on you. You know, all eyes are on you, and you are commanding that room. So, and she's, like I said, I think it is your music journey, honey. I really do. But she's soft-spoken, and she doesn't, it's like she doesn't say a lot, but when she does, people stand up and listen. Extremely intelligent, extremely soft-spoken. She says what she means. But she's extremely intelligent. She's going to be a cheering squad and a sounding board. I don't know. Extremely intelligent. She knows what she's talking about. And she doesn't flaunt it, but she's... I don't know how to explain it. No, she doesn't play. That's why I said they're extremely quiet, but when they speak, it's because they have something extremely important to say. But yeah. So. Yeah, Queen of Swords don't play. And you're showing up as the King of Pentacles, which basically tells me you're extremely passionate about your dreams and your beliefs. And I honestly think that you guys will even each other out. So. Yep. kind of like dealing with a Sag. The only difference between the Queen of Swords and a Sag, we have no filter. It's non-existent. And our forms of apology, well, I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings, but if you can't stand the truth, get the hell out of the kitchen. You know, it's like, don't know what to tell you. Yeah. We're extremely blunt in our opinions. Excuse me. So. Yeah, we'll apologize and knock you down a few pegs all in the same sentence. So. Well, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, you know. Shouldn't be so soft-hearted. I don't know. It just sounds like something I say. Yeah, I don't know how to sugarcoat a lot of times. It's just not in me. I recall I told the next one time, hey Deb, how's it going? I told the next one time, I said, dude, seriously, you need a floodlight in the jaws of life to reach your feelings. They are buried that fucking deep. And his like was, okay, thanks. What did you want? You know? I had been on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And still nothing. And it's like, you know, at some point you just get frustrated and shit just starts popping out of your damn mouth. And I'm like, I'm sorry, honey, but what else did you expect? Yeah. So then I had to try and sugarcoat things, and that's even worse. Because when I try and sugarcoat stuff, it sounds fake. So, hey Deb, how's it going, honey? Yeah, so I just got to the point, it's like, you know what? Whatever, dude. You can't take it, that's on you. Yeah, because I can't do sugarcoating, it just sounds too fucking fake. It sounds fake, and it sounds like nagging. Which is basically what I had become, was a fucking nag. It's like, well, I'm sorry. Don't be a cold-ass bastard, I won't be a nag. No. Sorry. My bad. But, you know. Spirit. It's what I seen in the cards. Yeah. So I've just come to the point, just gotta be blunt. I am 55 years old. I am too damn old to sugarcoat the bullshit. Sorry. Alright, Liz, I got a bed. Thank you. Oh, and thank you for the donation, Ari. Thank you. Yeah. And then I had somebody... Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Oh, good question. Yeah, it was just, honey, Deb, it was just the strongest... energy around you right now. That was the strongest energy around you right now. So it came out in the cards. And then, of course, my spirit guides, and they've actually gone up. It used to be one word comments or, peanut gallery stuff. I always like to say when I first started out, me and my spirit guides, we were learning how to communicate. And a lot of times it was like talking to a 3-year-old on a sugar rush. Because all I would get is one-word answers. Which was extremely confusing, to say the least. So now a lot of the times they go, because I am so emotional and I go with feelings. So now they come at me with feelings of things, to explain a situation. So if they give me a one-word answer, like the one time, the one-word answer was home. That was their thing. Home. And I'm like, home? Home where? I'm freaking out, right? So I come, and I was delivering pizzas that night for Casey's place I was working for. So the first thing I did was do a drive-by of my house. I'm going to run by my house now and make sure it's not on fire. Thank you very much. I was living on my own at the time, and I had my dogs in the house, which are my 4-legged fur babies, So I had to come by the house and check on them and make sure they were fine. And I'm like, okay, well, the house is not on fire. Everybody seems to be all in one piece. Yeah, well, use it. And I'm like, okay, guys, if it's not my house, where is it? And this overwhelming wash of emotion came over me. I knew exactly where they wanted me to go. Literally looked at them and said, thank you very much, but I do not look good in Prison Orange, so I don't think I will be going there anytime soon. Get back to me in about a year or so. And that was the end of that conversation. So anyways, so that's just the way it is. Sometimes it's words, sometimes it's emotions. And I just got to go by what they tell me. And that's what they were telling me. 9 of Wands. Okay, sorry, Elizabeth. When I get a good paying job, will I have other problems? And it looks like there are some things you're going to be worried about, yeah. But nothing you can't overcome. I think your biggest problem you're going to have when the money starts rolling in Is somebody from your past wanting to come back to try and work on things because of the cash flow? Which explains why you're up in your head. Okay, stop swearing now. Seriously, the same word over and over again? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to tell you to stop swearing anymore, but on the condition you don't tell me to stop playing with my hair. Still think you need to block his ass. But no, actually, it looks pretty good, honey. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, well. Keep him blocked. Sorry. Keep him blocked. Don't unblock his ass. Whatever you do, don't unblock him. Keep his skinny? Alright, Deb, I got it, babe. Thank you. Okay, why am I hearing skinny ass? Oh, he has no ass. Okay, never mind. My bad. Got it. Sorry. So yeah, it looks like the Scorpio and the Taurus. You know, that stuff don't, your stuff shouldn't be golden, dude. Seriously. You shouldn't have the, okay, I'm not going there. We're live, but, shouldn't be so golden. Deb, what was your question, babe, before we get on a really raunchy subject here? It's so good it brings the men in from miles and miles around. I'm sorry I had to. Oh. No. We were talking about our exes making returns. Oh, God. Hey, honey, how's it going? Oh. Oh. Oh, my God. Sometimes I even crack myself up. because of our energy, we wind up attracting the broken ass, stupid motherfuckers that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. We wind up attracting the ones that want somebody to fix them. And because of the mother in us, that's what we're drawn to. That's what we do. Anything your spirit guides want you to know regarding love. That is the one thing I've noticed. Every single time I turn around, I kept drawing guys to me that thought I could fix their damn problems. I'm like, dude, I got my own damn problems to deal with. I got my own issues to fix. I can't fix mine and yours too. Alright, anything spirit guides want me to know regarding... Alright, spirit guides. Is there anything you want to know regarding love, please? King of Pentacles, the Magician. Who's trying to manifest who? Alright, is there anything, spirit guides, you want to know about love? What's... Something about an offer coming in. What do you guys want to know about love? Okay, why is that? What's coming in for Devin Love, please? Well, somebody's coming at you with an offer, but you're extremely defensive. Seven of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Oh, this is somebody you ended it with. You got a return, Laverne. Sure enough. This is somebody from your past. You got somebody returning from the past. A King of Cups, by the looks of it. So yeah, you got somebody coming in from the past. Whoever this is, they've been watching you. It's like they've been... Oh God, I hate sounding like one of those people. Excuse me. Yeah, whoever this is has been watching you. It's almost... feels like they've been biding their time before they make their move. It's like they've been looking for the right time to make the move. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they've been calculating. They've been extremely calculative. They're being a sneaky little bastard. Yeah. Whoever this is, I'm going to have to say I think you walked away from. So, well, all I know is, okay, you guys know how I feel about this. This is why I tend not to sit there and go by sun signs. Alright? Is because whoever this is, they're in a King of Cups mode. Alright? So, which basically means they don't have to necessarily have water as their sun sign. Okay? They can be anything. Fire, earth, air, water, any of it. But right now they're showing up as the King of Cups because of emotion. So, say they're an earth sign. Okay? Take an earth sign for instance. You know, earth signs are usually stable, even-keeled individuals. But right now, their emotion is overruling what would normally be a stable whatever. Yeah. Basically, yeah. I know I went around the block and down the street with that one, but, you know, that's why when people sit there and they ask me, okay, well, what's their sign? You know, when what we do is we read energy. So, let's say they're a fire sign. Fire signs are extremely passionate. They're extremely vocal. All right, Beth. Thank you. But at the moment, they're showing up as a King of Cups because they're extremely emotional. So, whoever this is, I don't think you've talked to them for a while. And as far as having the X blocked off of everything, you know, it's a good deterrent, but doesn't necessarily mean it's not the ex Scorpio. Alright. Yeah. Because you as know as well as I do, people can make up fake profiles. You know, there's ways of getting around that. So, that's why I won't block somebody unless they seriously piss me off. It could be. I mean, I did say fire and water, so we could always take that as a clue. Oh, and I also said earth. But, you know. Oh my god. Somebody actually called me biased earlier today. I was like, wait, what? Said I was biased against earth signs. Yeah, no, not really, dude. So. Because I mean, how many times have I sat there and said, don't go by the sign. Go by the sign, but don't go by the sign. Does that make sense? I don't know. Oh, all right, Corianne, you're up, babe. No, they're being extremely sneaky and calculated about it. So they might. I really don't think they're going to do it right away. There you go. Forget men. Grab a cat. Yeah, I got a pit. So. I got 2 pets, a Chihuahua, Teddy Bear, Shih Tzu mix, and a cat. So. Definitely got the fur baby side covered. Yeah, they are. Go back and listen to the very beginning of this live. You hear this really huge snoring. It sounds like an old man snoring. That's actually the male pit. Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes it's just because they're cowards, chickens, and just all around assholes. And they don't know how to get their head up out of their ass long enough to sit there and do what they gotta do and be a man about it and grow some fucking balls. So I guess it all depends. But yeah, they are the greatest. You're welcome, honey. Good luck. 3 of Pentacles. Alright, Corey, what you... Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh, sorry. What can I help you with tonight, baby girl? What's up? I haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, did I ever tell you that I do have a wish list on Amazon or whatever it was? You were asking me about that the other day, and I was like, wait, what? It turns out I do. Like, okay. Okay. Yeah, I do. Alright, I will ask, but only because, I don't know. I'm not asking specifics, though. Because that's basically the third-party BS. And we know how much I love doing that. Alright, Spirit Guides. Is the Sag attracted to anybody else besides Corian? Okie dokie. Let me get the rest of these cards out first, though. Boy, these cards want to talk tonight. I'm going to have to say no, not right at the moment. But there's also something in here about getting over a painful breakup. I think his ex cheated on him, by the way, FYI. At the moment, I'm going to have to say no. Alright. But I'm also seeing a little bit of a player energy. But I think that has to do with whatever happened with this past relationship that kind of put him in hangman energy, because now he's showing up as a player. But truthfully, I don't. It's like he's showing up as a player, but he's not quite a player. If that makes any sense. He's showing up as a player because of this past relationship. So, but no, is he sexually attracted to anybody else at the moment? No. I think his sole attraction is towards you. If that makes any sense. It's just that, like I said, it's like he's kind of showing up with this player energy, but it's not. He's showing up as a player, but he's not really a player. It's a persona. Because I'm sitting here looking at the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Fool. Huh. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking La La Land. Choose bravely. Sitting here staring me in the face. But, he's being honest, or let me say, he's being truthful with you, but he's not telling you everything either. Yeah. So, he's compensating for a past that he still is a little hurt with. So, yeah, well, you just gotta let him know. You know, cool, but not really what I'm into, dude. You know. But do I think he's... No, I don't. So I hope that makes sense, honey. Four of Wands. So, you're welcome, baby. Thank you for the donation and good luck with the Sagittarius. I know we can have player reputations, but that's just, I don't know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, I guess. But a lot of that player energy type of stuff comes from the fact that we're really huge flirts. Sagittariuses are some of the hugest fucking flirts on the planet Earth. But a lot of the time, it's not serious. We don't do it as... We're not doing it to make anybody jealous. We're not doing it to sit there and get into anybody's pants. For us, it's just joking, you know. It's just a way to joke around. We don't take it seriously. It's just, it is what it is. You know, it's BS. We're BSing. We'll flirt with everybody, but 9 times out of 10, we're just bullshitting around. We're not being serious. You know, we're just being the biggest BSer on the face of the planet. Well, you need to let him know. That's just not what you're into. And if that's what he wants, he needs to keep it moving. Because I honestly think it's just him overcompensating for a past he hasn't quite got over yet. So, and if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you seriously need to let them know. Let him know that's not what you're into, that's not what you're about, and if that's what he's about, he needs to keep it moving. Yeah. So, because let him know, if he keeps it up, because you are feeling uncomfortable with it, you'll cut it off in a heartbeat. Let him know. Switch it up, dude, or I'm out the door. You're welcome, sweetheart. We'll switch it up. Yeah. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we tend to be overbearing, straightforward, and I don't want to sound arrogant, but it's kind of like we have this huge presence that isn't always to our benefit. And like I said, what we see as honest joking around and nothing to even blink twice at, other people see as advancements on their... I can joke and flirt and do whatever, but when it comes right down to it, I don't want to sleep with that person. I'm just being a smart-ass clown. You know? So, if you're feeling overwhelmed, honey, you need to let them know. Let them know it's got to stop. All right. Well, I think I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes. If nobody else comes on, I think I'm going to jump off. It's getting late. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So, You're welcome, baby girl. Good luck. Sorry, I know I changed the view, but decided I wanted a cigarette. And I kind of trying to stop smoking when I'm on camera. Yeah, it's 1:42 here. I know, you're like an hour ahead of us. So. Alright, hang on 1 sec. Let's see something here. Let's do a little experiment. Well, the spirits seem to be completely and utterly on my side. Okay, guys, give me Sage's true feelings for Corianne, please. Six of Pentacles, honey. So he wants something stable with you. He wants balance. You're welcome, baby. That one was on the house. Um... Months. I'm going to have to say months. Good luck, Corey. Alright, let's see. How many months, guys? How many months? Yeah, this is somebody you ended it with. This is not... Death talks about transformation. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. Couple of months at least. Definitely somebody with player energy. I don't like raisins in my banana bread, but I don't like nuts in my banana bread either. So I'm really not the person to ask about that one. Because I won't even eat bananas raw. I won't eat a raw banana. I love banana bread all day long. But I don't like raw bananas. I don't like straight bananas, but I'll eat banana bread all day long. So, yeah, whoever this is, you haven't talked to them in a few months. It seems like they were on some type of player energy bullshit. So, yeah. So, yeah, Sages can come off as players as well. So, as a fellow Sag, I can vouch for that one. We can come off with this. Chocolate chips in now. Hmm. Huh. I don't know. So, yeah, well, it definitely feels like months. Doesn't feel like weeks. So I'd say at least 2 months, if not more. Yeah. Most likely somebody that you had some type of relationship with. Well, do one with pecans, one with raisins, and one with chocolate chips. And see which one you like the best. It's what I would do anyways. Because you're a good woman. So you said you were making 3 batches, so do one of each. See which one you like best. Deb, I think it's because they see your worth. And they see your light, and they're drawn to that light. If I'm not mistaken, you have some abilities of your own, empathic abilities of your own. And we tend to put off a light that tends to draw people that are damaged, for lack of a better term. And they're drawn to us. because they want to be fixed and they think we can fix them. They just don't realize that we can't fix them. That's internal. Yeah, I like being an empath. Okay, it's like when you walk into a room. Okay, you walk into a room, there's 20 people in the room. And all of a sudden you get this really heavy feeling because all those energies of those 20 different people start weighing on you and you feel heavy. You're that yeah. Yeah. That's basically empathic powers. And we tend to put off this light. And a lot of times we wind up drawing in damaged people that think we can fix them. They don't realize, we can't fix nobody can fix you but you. Another person can make suggestions, they can give advice, this, that, or the other thing. But the bottom line is if you don't do the work, nothing anybody can do. So, and that's what winds up happening. We're healers. We want to help people and yeah, well, it's like I said, you walk into a room, there's 20 different people in the room, and you start feeling this heaviness, and then all of a sudden you feel like you got to get out of there, you got to leave, you got to get out of that room. That's basically because you're feeling everybody's energy in the room. And it tends to be overwhelming. And when that happens, we got to leave. I remember for years, I sat there and I am claustrophobic, yes. But it also had a lot to do with everybody's energy. And I would sit there and I would start feeling everybody's energy and I would get really and I would actually have to leave the room, go outside, get some air, because everybody's energy was just coming at me and coming at me and coming at me. And I didn't know what it was at the time. And I didn't know how to shield myself against everybody's energy. So I was just having all of this energy pulling in on me, and I'd want to escape. And I remember telling people all the time I was claustrophobic. I didn't like going to the mall. I didn't like going to the bars. I didn't like going here, going there. Because it was easier to say that than, oh, well, I get in there and I get this really strange feeling and I start feeling heavy and I've got to leave. Because then they start asking why, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah. So, and a lot of that has to do with being an empath. There is many, many levels of empathic abilities. And a lot of times, we don't even realize what we are. We just know we keep attracting broken people. And then we start getting this complex of that there must be something wrong with us as individuals, that we keep attracting these people. Yes, I hear you. I'm coming. Hang on, let me put the dog out. Striker! Come here, little man. Oh, you are such an idiot right now. What happens when you get stuck like that? Come here, little furball. You're seriously gonna do that? Oh my God. Come here. Come on, go. Come here, Pan Pan. Come here, Panda. All right, go on. Um, research is probably your best bet, honey. Um, I know for me, when I came up out of my depression, it hit me pretty damn hard. Um, I couldn't. I was a cashier too when it hit, and that brought up a whole nother level of oh fuck. But research is, I guess, is a good way. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about empaths and their abilities. Hey Rachel, how's it going, honey? And there's, figuring out which abilities are yours and how to handle it and what to do and, how to develop it. For me, when I came up out of my depression and realized what was going on with me, I chose to be a reader. That's how I wanted to help. And got a hold of a lady that had given me a reading a year or so before and said, something's going on. I'm starting to feel everybody else's emotions, and it's getting a little overwhelming. I think I want to be a tarot card reader. Can you help? And she directed me to a store here in town. Striker, what are you doing? Where I could find somebody to teach me. And in turn, that's how I met the lady that directed me into tarot card reading. And showed me how to read the cards and understand the energies and things of that nature. Which, according to her, didn't take her long to teach me. Let's put it that way. But I was noticing a lot of things. Like, there was one time, me and my best friend were driving in my van, and I went through this wall of energy, and somebody was so depressed they were actually contemplating suicide. And it wasn't my energy. It wasn't her or any of her families. It's just I drove through this wall of energy, and it was completely and utterly overwhelming. it hit me like a ton of bricks. And there was other times where people's energy would just, and so I had to learn to kind of close the door to a certain extent so it wouldn't overwhelm me. And picked up a peck, haven't looked back since. I'm doing really good. Now, because it was getting interesting to say the least. And I found that you hear a lot about how people have stumbled into all of this. And for me, it was a traumatic experience in my life that drew me to my abilities, the cards, all of it. Because of losing so many people in such a short span of time, it seriously put me into a really bad depression. It took me almost a year to finally crawl my way back out. And that was not an easy year. And that was 2019 when I had my really bad depression. Right towards the end of 2019 is when I finally came out of it. So, and then picked up a pack of cards, found a teacher, and off and running. And then late 2019 I think it was, is when I started this channel. And I was an extremely new reader. So, I was doing free reads, for the longest time. But in truth, that was because, well, I don't think that's a coincidence, truthfully. It's because when you're in a really bad place is when you're looking for that help, that light at the end of the tunnel. And so it's really not that much of a coincidence, because you figure in the worst times and it shouldn't be, but seriously is, that in the worst times of our life is when we turn to God. We'll forget about Him the rest of the time. 9 times out of 10, we forget about Him the rest of the time. But on those really bad times is when we turn to God and turn to our spirituality. The rest of the time, we're just going about our daily lives and we aren't even thinking about it. So, yeah. That's when it usually happens. And that's because we're looking for reasons why. We're looking for answers for the puzzle. Take your time. Keep a journal. I'm extremely big on this. Keep a journal. Start writing in it every day. I know I did. I wrote in mine every day for the longest time. What I was feeling, what I was thinking, what I was doing. In fact, I've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 journals floating around my house. And each one of them have their own specific reason. I got one for my feelings and my thoughts. I've got one for my dreams. I got one for manifestation. And I got one for my tarot card readings. They all have their own specific reason for being. Because even if you don't remember your dreams, because I, for one, don't remember my dreams. If I remember a dream, if I remember visions and stuff or whatever from my dreams, those are extremely significant and have a purpose. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't remember my dreams whatsoever. I can go a year without remembering a dream. But what you never forget when you wake up and you open your eyes is how you're feeling at that specific time. If you wake up in the morning and you're antsy, anxious, scared, you know you've had a nightmare. If you wake up, you're happy-go-lucky, you can't wait to get up out of bed, enjoy your day, you had a good dream. You know, it's all... And so I'm extremely... I tell everybody, remember how you felt when you woke up. How did you feel? Did you feel anxious? Did you feel excited? Did you feel scared? Because those are all hints as to what you were dreaming about. So, and there's also lucid dreaming and daydreaming. I can't tell you how many times I don't remember my dreams per se, but I daydream all the damn time. So, you know, my manifestations, my meditations usually wind up in daydreams and stuff like that. So, but yeah, and not really. I've always had my intuition ever since I was a kid. I've always had my intuition. And I think everybody does. I don't think there's a one of us that don't have it. Seriously. I tend to talk about it as you pull up to a stop sign. Alright? I don't know how many of you guys have heard me use this analogy, but anyways, you pull up to a stop sign. Your whole intention is to turn right to get to where you're going. That's your intention. You want to turn right to get to where you're going. But there's that itch in the back of your head, that gut feeling, tells you got to go left. For some reason, you got to go left. So you go left. You take the long way around. You go left and take the long way around. Don't know why, you just know that that's what you got to do. So you get to where you're going. A couple hours later, you hear about the 9-car pileup that you barely squeaked by, and the only reason you did was because you took that left instead of the right. Because if you had gone right, you would have been at the tail end or in the middle of that 9-car pileup. That's your intuition. Your gut feelings, that itch in the back of your head, those are your intuition. Those are your spirit guides. We all have them. We all have spirit guides. Think about it this way. You're 3 years old. You're talking to an imaginary friend. You're literally talking to your spirit guides. The only difference is between a lot of people is when you grow up in an extremely spiritual family that believe in tarot and this, that, and the other thing. They're bound. They'll how do you want to say it? Nurture it. They'll nurture that belief in you. Oh yeah, you talked to your spirit guides today? What did they say? How did they make you feel? Things of that nature. Where if you grow in a traditional household, you're taught that they're imaginary friends, and at some point it's time to put those toys away. So then we lose the connection with our guides. So we all have it. We all have those guides. We all have that intuition. We all just have it. Because we all have our spirit guides. And the only difference is some people's levels are higher than others. That's all. So it just comes to learning to listen to those guides, learning to communicate with them. Because in actuality, they don't sit down, you don't sit down with your spirit guides and have a face-to-face conversation. Like I said, a lot of times I'll get 1, 2, 3 word answers, or or they'll come in at me with 1 or 2 word answers, and I've got to learn to interpret those answers, which they will usually give me feelings or emotions, or they'll feelings or emotions that I had felt at a certain point in my life. And then I make the connection. Okay, well, this word here and that feeling there makes this connection here. So it's just a point of learning to listen to your guides. Learning to understand what they're trying to tell you. That's all it is. Because, hey Carolina, how's it going, babe? So, but, like I said, that one time, it was kind of like talking to a 3-year-old on a sugar rush. Because all I kept on hearing was, home! Home! And I did that drive-by just to see if my house was on fire. Because I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. And then the next thing I know, I'm like, okay, fine. Home. So... when they give you those answers, then you got to ask another question. Like for me, they said home. They were trying to direct me to go somewhere. Not that I could go because I was delivering pizzas at the time. I was at work. So I couldn't go there at the time. But then I had to sit there and say, okay, what's going to be my next question? To get to the answer that they were trying to give me. So I'm like, okay, you guys are telling me home. Where's home? Then the next thing I know, they gave me this feeling. They had this feeling rush over me. And that's where I knew where they were trying to send me. Because of that feeling. The word home and that feeling that they gave me the answer I was looking for. Although I did sit there and tell them there was no way in hell I was ever going there. Because if I had, then I would probably find his gun and shoot him in the fucking foot with it. And I didn't really look good in Prison Orange. So yeah, don't know why they wanted me to go there, but there was no way in hell I was going. Yeah. That guided can help too, or meditation can help a lot too. Meditating. I highly recommend it. I recommend a journal. I recommend meditation. If you have a bathtub, milk baths, sea salt baths. I love my sea salt baths. If I can get, I love getting a hold of the sea salt from the Dead Sea. I love that stuff. It's extremely healing, extremely, I don't know, there's just something about it that has a calming energy. And water is a great conductor for your emotions and connecting with your guides. So meditation, meditative baths. I take a meditative bath at least 3-4 times a week. Which a lot of people think I'm completely fucking nuts because I get up in the morning, take my shower, and then 9 hours later I'm sitting in a bathtub of water, so they think I've lost my mind. But, for me, that's my time to connect to my guides. And I, for one, cannot sit in a completely quiet room. Doesn't help. No. So I actually have meditation music that I listen to while I'm meditating. Because of my ADD and dyslexia. And that's another thing I found. A lot of readers you find will have some type of disability. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that when that happens, you had to rewrite your brain to figure out a way around those disabilities. Cool. Anyways, well, it's not just a female thing, it's a male thing too. We all have it. So, tingling feeling, listen to it. See where it leads you. But the one thing you guys got to remember too, your guides are not going to sit there and steer you wrong. I'm sorry, but it is true with the devil on your left and the angel on your right. Because if your spirit guides are telling you to go jump off a fucking bridge, those ain't your spirit guides and don't listen to them. That is a negative energy and you need to tell it to get out. They have to listen. If you sit there and command them to leave, they have to go. So, yeah. Another really good person to go to about this is the lady that taught me tarot, and she's actually on YouTube. Her name is Shirley Rogers. And I think it's Intuitive Readings with Shirley or something to that. And she's actually the lady that showed me reading tarot cards. And she's actually on YouTube. So, I highly recommend her. But if they're telling you to go jump off a bridge or go shoot somebody or go do some dumb shit like that, those are not your guides. And you need to tell them to go to hell and stay there. to never return. So, yeah. But, anyways. Oh. Oh, shit, okay. Well, welcome to the group, Frank. I don't know. We're just BSing right now. We got talking about guides and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I say, for me, it's meditation, my meditative baths. I meditate in my tub a lot. That's basically all, because water is a great conductor for connecting with your guides. I have, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I have them private. Hang on, let me see. Let me double check. But I'm pretty sure. Oh, there I am. Shame, 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 shame. I want to know who make you mad. I'm pretty sure if you look. Yeah. It says MED. But yeah, I have it as public. If you go in there, I have a list of meditation videos. And those are the ones I listen to when I meditate. And they're in the list. And it's public, so you guys can look them up. But those are a lot of the ones I found that help me to meditate. Because with my ADD and dyslexia, to sit in a quiet room with no distractions is a distraction. Because I can't concentrate. I can't deal with it. It just drives me nuts. So I have to have some kind of meditation music playing in the background. Then I also found that hanging on to crystals while I'm meditating helps a lot too. It helps to ground me. I have these two right here. And I will actually hold them in my palms. You know, I just loosely hold them in my palm as I'm meditating. And then I have the meditation videos going in the background. And you don't have to start out. When I started out at 5-minute intervals. And those are basically learning the breathing skills and things like that. You know, breathing in deep, releasing, things of that nature. To put myself into that state. So for the first, I think, month or so, it was all learning how to meditate before I could seriously get into the meditation. And I know there's a couple of the meditation videos in there that talk you through meeting your spirit guides. So, it may be something you guys want to look at. And all of those are on YouTube. You can find a shit ton of crap on YouTube. So, alright. Well, Frank, it was nice meeting you. Ah, well, good. We love skeptics around here. So, skeptic away. I love the skeptics. It's kind of funny because I was downtown Springfield one day. I live in Springfield, Missouri. Anyways, I was downtown Springfield one day. I had my tarot cards with me. I was just learning to read them. And I had some guy come up and tell me they were the devil's tool. And I needed to burn them. Oh, So that was an interesting conversation. I looked at this guy. I said, okay, let me ask you this. What do you use a hammer for? He gave me this look. He said, I hammer nails with it. Why? I said, so it's a tool, right? And he's like, yeah. I said, well, what about these people that have used it to commit murder? Does that make it a bad thing? Or is it still a tool? He said, it's still a tool. I grabbed my cards. I said, these? They're paper. With pictures on it. They're a tool. It's all in your intent. If you're going to use them as if for evil, they're a tool for evil. If you're going to use them to connect to your spirits and use them for good, they're a tool for good. I said, but these, they're paper. They have no good or bad about them. The good or bad comes from the people that use them. He didn't know what to say about that one. So I just told him, dude, you're entitled to your opinion just as much as I am. So, alright, I am out of here. Frank, welcome to the channel. I hope you come back. I would love to sit there and pick your brain. Alright, I will talk to you all later. You guys have a good night. I love you. Night night.